For many years now, we have seen the victims of society struggle with life. Whether a young kid from the bush escaping to the city to realise his dreams, or the plight of Vietnam veterans and their families. The Park Bench Reconciliation is a story involving their struggle. The scent of spring lay in the air, and sun rays soaked the lawn, inviting me to rise, my son, come greet another dawn. Already townsfolk bustled by. I bid them, how'd you do? Then sat upon my favourite bench, with clothes still wet from dew. 3 long and lonely nights I'd camped there in the city park, though only slept spasmodically as somewhere from the dark the scream of sirens echoed, making statements through the night. It's murder, theft and overdose, the end of some soul's fight. The lure of lights and city life enticed me, filled my head with notions of new freedoms, for the bush was surely dead. So boring, so predictable, the same old crowd of friends, with lifestyles going nowhere and their futures down dead ends. And that was just 3 months ago. And now it's come to this. My savings gone, no sign of work, and most of all I miss the mum I took for granted, who was always there for me. But selfish desperation made these facets hard to see. 'Twas then I glimpsed the presence of a woman drawing near, which commanded my attention, for her features laid so clear a certain sense of emptiness, so etched upon her face, and watched her tie the bouquets to the bench with yellow lace. My presence of no consequence, I heard her gently say, "How are you, John? And you too, Mark? 'Tis such a lovely day. I miss you too. You both know that. This year has gone so fast. I'm doing rather nicely, John. I've found a flat at last. The boys from down the RSL, your mates from Vietnam, had heard you'd lost the battle, love, and feared I'd come to harm. So found a flat. It's lovely, John, and not too far from town. And when I need a few things, love, I don't mind walking down. I understood your trauma, dear, the torments of your mind, and how you fought the phantoms of that war you left behind, the demon drink, the vagrancy, till finally, in the end, you lost your fight on this park bench, alone, without a friend. Young Mark was only just 16 and could not understand the hand life had dealt out to him, and often would demand an explanation why his dad was no part of his life. I lost him, John. He hit the streets where heroin was rife. For weeks I searched the streets in vain, till finally I read some kids were dealing in the park, or so the paper said. Then just as you found peace of mind one dark and lonely night, they found our Mark upon this bench. He too had lost the fight. At that she rose, then paused a bit, and said, "Adieu, my men, until this time next year, my loves, when we will meet again." Then took a step, but paused again, to look me in the eye. Her final words, "Go home, my son, you're much too young to die."